he started a pre-order campaign where his goal was to raise $100,000 and sell 10,000 comics. Well, he actually made 3.7 million. 3.7. Imagine coming in and saying, my goal is to hit $100,000. You go to sleep and you wake up and boom, hey bitch, we got $1 million for you. Psych, we got $2 million for you. Psych again, we got $3 million for you. And then we're gonna add an extra $700,000 on top of it. You're scrambling. You went from, hey, we're gonna ship these out of my basement to, holy shit, I need a fucking warehouse. And I just wanna say to myself, as a creator to another one, I congratulate Eric for being a doer and not a talker. I mean, he's a talker too, but he actually went out and did it. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Atreus. I'm coming at you live from the ATL, bringing you more gaming entertainment, news, commentary, and analysis, all right? And today, we got to talk about the Rippaverse delivering on its promise, and I still have on this wrinkled ass shirt.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up on...
All right, team, y'all already know what the deal is. Hit the like button, hit the red subscribe button. We're still on track to hit our goal of 400 subscribers by the end of September. So smash that like button, baby, and then go into the description and follow me on the socials, Twitter, so we can have a conversation. I want to hear from you guys. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So as you might remember, one of my first couple of videos actually talked about Eric July and his campaign on the Rippaverse comics. All right, this is a man. So just to give you a background, this is a man who has a YouTube channel where he talks a lot about the many failures of the comic book industry and how it's going woke and how they virtue signal and, you know, just all the typical bullshit. But he didn't want to be one of those assholes to just sit around complaining all the time. He wanted to put his money where his mouth was, and he invested $250,000 of his own money into his own comic book company. Now, he got the comic created, all right? And once it was ready to release, he started a pre-order campaign where his goal was to raise $100,000 and sell 10,000 comics. Well, he actually made $3.7 million. 3.7. Imagine coming in and saying, my goal is to hit $100,000. You go to sleep and you wake up and boom, hey bitch, we got $1 million for you. Psych, we got $2 million for you. Psych again, we got $3 million for you. And then we're gonna add an extra $700,000 on top of that. You're scrambling. You went from, hey, we're gonna ship these out of my basement to, holy shit, I need a fucking warehouse. Now, originally, Eric intended for the comics to ship out in August. But naturally, when the demand is so high for your product, plans have to change. And so this conjured up a lot of conjecture online from the detractors who were saying the Rippaverse isn't real. He hasn't shipped out the product. He didn't keep up with his promise to ship them out in August like he originally said. And whatever. Well, guess what now? Rippaverse customers are getting their comics, and the detractors are choking on Crow. You got this guy, James Hutchins, got my signed isom #1. Can't wait to crack open my unsigned version and see just how good it is. All right, this guy says, they told me you were going to get away with the loot. Can't wait to read it, big dog. Basically, he's saying that people were saying that they took his money and ran off. And there was also some controversy with PayPal. So a lot of people was like, oh, people give you all this money. Now all of a sudden you're having an issue with PayPal. Whatever. This guy goes, it's funny, these feel pretty real for something that doesn't exist. I already read it and can't wait for the next one. This guy bought a t-shirt and 2 comics with 2 different covers. Who else? This guy, I mean, he even got custom boxes for it. the shipping boxes got Rippaverse on them. I mean, Eric did the whole 9. He didn't just take your money and pocket it. He took that money and made the product better. Who else? Who else? This guy says my Rippaverse comic comes Thursday. This person says isom #1 cover 8 en route. So hyped. Thank you so much, Eric. Cannot wait to crack it open. And I just want to say to myself, as a creator to another one, I congratulate Eric for being a doer and not a talker. I mean, he's a talker too, but he actually went out and did it. As y'all know, I've said before, I am an aspiring filmmaker myself. Now, what I got going on is I've actually written the script for my story that I want to tell. However, though, I've pivoted and decided that I want to write it as a book instead. Because I'm petrified of what Hollywood might do to my work if I were to, like, say, you know, get an agent and try to, you know, sell my script or whatever the case may be. I kind of want to establish a fan base first. I might even do a comic, whatever the case may be. But right now, I'm working on a book. And as I've told y'all before, my book is actually a period piece set in the Dark Ages about the day dragons came to Earth. And I can't wait to let people know about it. And I am very inspired by Eric July. And many other creators should be too. Get all this woke stuff out of your art and just make the art that you want to make. Tell the story that you want to tell. And use whatever you want to use. I'm going to let you know right now, it's going to be stories I tell where there's going to be a white man as a lead. I got a script written right now where there's an Asian man as a lead. Just because I'm black doesn't mean every lead actor or every story I tell is going to be full of black people. So, hey, you know, and if you are a white person or an Indian person who wants to tell a story about black people, just don't do what that fucking idiot did who did if Miles Morales became Thor. Don't ever do that shit. Don't do that shit. Anyway, I'm checking out, guys. Deuces. Continue the conversation on Twitter. Go and follow me on Twitter. And I want to hear from y'all. Let's get it.
Crazy, you know it's crazy. Yeah, crazy. Let's go. Crazy, crazy.